Good morning and welcome to Olive TV. So today I will be talking about an amazing book that has really touched my life, and I've been reading it for the past few months. I wouldn't say for the past few months because it's not so hard or so difficult to read. I recommend that you read it like twice, not just for reading's sake. This is not just a book, it is a work of research. It is a work of research of Jim Collins. Work of research of Jim Collins. So, Jim Collins and his teammates, you know, they had to carry out a thorough research of over 1,435 companies because they have seen that it is not just enough for a company to be good. There has to be such thing as a great company, and you can see in the book that he actually differentiates the good company, the companies that made the leap to a great company from a good company that were able to stand the test of time. And he could actually he came to a conclusion that these companies that spent a good number of years, 15 years and so on, they had similar traits. And of course, those who could not stand the test of time, they also had similar traits. So this is basically not just a book, but a total work of research. I recommend this book every day for CEOs, marketers, for anybody running a company, for even politicians, nation builder, for a home. Also, you will find out that he spoke a lot about the good to great company. It's not just enough to be a good company, but there is something called a great company. I recommend this book every day. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say the name of the book. It is called The Good to Great Book by Jim Collins. I'd like you to get this book, study it, don't just look at it. It talks about a lot of things. Talk about the hedgehog concept. When you read the hedgehog concept, you will actually it's basically about finding what you're passionate about in your company, not just delving into different things at once. Yes, you can do a lot of things, but what are you starting with? What is your hedgehog concept? What is it that you are capable of doing better than everyone in the world? And what drives your economic engine? For a company to succeed, the company needs to calm down and critically examine and come out with its hedgehog concept. By the time you finish reading this book, you will really understand what the hedgehog concept is. It also talks about the Stockdale paradox and the facing the brutal fact. Yes, it is not enough for you to say, "Oh, I have faith. This country is going to be good by next year," or "This my company is going to raise up by 2 years or 20 years time." My dear, face the brutal fact. Facing the brutal fact is like acknowledging that, yes, we are going down. Yes, this country is bad. Yes, my company is not living up to expectation, and we're so poor. Our facility is poor. We can't really, measure up to the standard that we want to achieve. But we know that if we do this, we know that we will definitely scale through. This is not where we are going to stay. That's the Stockdale paradox. First, you have to face the brutal facts, and then you apply the Stockdale paradox. You say that this is not where we're going to stay. We would eventually scale through. And then faith comes with work. You get? And then you start putting yourself together. You start preparing yourself, for the scaling ahead of time. So it's just, I would like to link this or draw a similarity or draw a similar example from Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela was in prison. He was preparing himself even while in prison. Yes, he faced the brutal fact that he was in prison, although he was in prison, but he knows that his destiny has not changed. He knows that there is actually a what do they call it? There is actually a light at the end of the tunnel. He knows that he will definitely prevail. He knows that South Africa will prevail. And the fact that he was in the prison did not stop him from believing that, oh, he can actually be better. He made himself better. He learned from a lot of things. He learned from the guards. He learned a lot of things. He equipped himself. He equipped his mind. The fact that he was in the prison did not make his mind did not make him think less of himself, or think of started feeling like, oh, it is finished. He had the mindset of a change maker. And so when he came out from prison, it was very easy to put everything he has been building, the things he has been, the thoughts, everything he has been putting together in the prison to come into actualization. So he actually sees things differently from every other person, which gave him an edge, towards building the nation South Africa and taking it to the heights that it is right now. So I greatly recommend this book for you, the Good to Great book. It is not just a book, like I said, it is a work of research. If you can look at this book, dissect it, apply the model, the model you get in this book in your organization, in your nations that are applying this. I would like to use Rwanda as one of the nations I know that are applying this Go to Great model. It also talks about putting the right people in the right box and taking out the right people, fitting the right people in the right box and moving out the right people where your company is not moving forward. What do you look for? What do you look out for? So guys, let's not talk much about this. I really want you to look at this Good to Great. It will help you as a leader, it will help you as a follower, it will help you as an organization maker or CEO or salesperson and a father and as a mother too.